Meghan Markle jams a complete failure. She left royal life for this. Meghan's business has faced numerous significant challenges, including a notable conflict with Harry. Nonetheless, there are still opinions defending the notion that Prince Harry may lack intelligence, but Meghan does not. Join us as we explore the validity of this perspective. Greetings and a warm welcome to the Royal 365 channel. How's your day going? I hope everyone is doing well. Before we dive into today's video, please ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Today's topic is both intriguing and captivating, so brace yourself. Reports suggest that Meghan Markle is making concerted efforts to launch her global lifestyle brand, despite criticism from a royal expert who deemed it a foolish move. Royal biographer Angela Levin argued that Britain's market is too limited compared to Meghan's grand ambitions. Undoubtedly, Meghan is driven by ambition, and it's undeniable that neither one nor 10 UK countries can fully satisfy her aspirations. However, one risks losing everything by trying to grasp too much. I can't help but wonder, is Meghan's business still flourishing? Unfortunately, my research indicates otherwise. Meghan has been grappling with multiple crises, from website hacks to being snubbed by celebrities and facing public backlash. Regardless, Meghan demonstrates remarkable strength, a trait I'm not sure I could emulate. The Duchess of Sussex gained widespread attention after unveiling her strawberry jam, the flagship product of the American Riviera Orchard brand. She sent this gift to 50 influential friends for tasting, just days after announcing her upcoming cooking show on Netflix. However, Prince Harry's wife faced backlash from both the celebrity and the online community for allegedly exploiting others' images to enhance her own image. Are you curious about the controversies involving Meghan and famous personalities? Martha Stewart, when compared to Meghan, found the comparison unpleasant and insulting. In an interview with In Touch, Martha expressed her frustration, stating that she's encountered numerous individuals like Meghan who arrived with inflated egos, only to realize that the reality of business is much more challenging. She's tired of being asked about Meghan's business ventures and feels offended by the rookie comparison. It's evident that Meghan's popularity has waned among famous actors and the general public alike. However, this is not merely a coincidence. The storm has yet to subside. Another tempest is on the horizon. Meghan Markle's website was recently hacked by fans of Princess Kate. Additionally, an anonymous royal enthusiast appeared to have tampered with Meghan Markle's American Riviera Orchard website, redirecting visitors to a fundraiser benefiting the Trussell Trust, a charity dedicated to alleviating hunger and poverty in the UK. The fundraiser, which carried a special message for the Duchess of Cambridge, raised a staggering PS 18,656 from 1,407 people, far surpassing its initial target of PS 1,000. It's worth noting that the individual responsible for this initiative is not affiliated with the charity. Absolutely astonishing. Let's hypothetically imagine if the owner of that website were Meghan. Where would the funds likely end up? Shamelessly lining her own pockets, most likely. It's rather amusing, isn't it, how Meghan Markle's jam launch inadvertently boosted jam sales for King Charles. His strawberry preserves are consistently flying off the shelves. Inspired by the king's personal interests and his renowned garden, as well as royal memorabilia, these gifts have become quite popular. It's been reported that his Highgrove organic strawberry preserve sold out mere hours after Meghan unveiled hers. Moreover, this sheds light on a pressing issue regarding Meghan's business: the authenticity of the fruit used in her jam. Levin has also raised doubts about Meghan's claim that the fruit was homegrown. She remarked, "I don't buy it. Are you even growing raspberries and strawberries at home? Do any of you believe that the fruit Meghan used was cultivated indoors, like Levin? I highly doubt it. Does she have evidence, or is she simply spouting nonsense? Can Meghan truly be trusted? If it's not a scam or a fabrication, then it's certainly not the Meghan I know." It's quite easy to understand why Meghan's business is facing numerous challenges, especially considering the growth of Charles's business following Meghan's product launch. All profits from Charles's products are donated to charity, quite a stark contrast. No greed involved. Meanwhile, money flows into Meghan's coffers, enabling her to further her schemes or indulge in frivolous and extravagant purchases. She doesn't contribute to charity but exploits it for personal gain. However, one must admit she's not unintelligent. Only someone astute could devise such a cunning plan. Furthermore, Rachel won't be selling much jam at that exorbitant price. Where did she even source the strawberries? Certainly not from her own garden. More importantly, how does she find the time for cooking and floral arrangements? She's supposed to be a mother of two. Shouldn't she prioritize spending quality time with her children rather than engaging in trivial pursuits? Meghan's character leaves much to be desired, but I can't help but feel sorry for Harry. As her husband, he should be able to awaken her to reality. He should remind Meghan of her responsibilities at home, prioritizing household chores and childcare over trivial pursuits. By the way, there wasn't much left in the Highgrove shop earlier. Most items had sold out. Meghan ought to take note and learn from this experience. If not, she should provide evidence that her products contain such precious ingredients to justify the high price. Another noteworthy incident is Meghan's distribution of 50 jars of jam. Only a couple of posts followed. Does this imply she lacks friends? Do they refrain from promoting Meghan to their followers? Because they didn't post, does it indicate the jam isn't palatable? What's your take on this? Could it be that Meghan's friends are reluctant to endorse her, or is the jam simply not delectable? In my view, it's a bit of both, haha, or in another scenario, it's highly improbable that Meghan personally makes the jam as she suggested, in my opinion. The most plausible scenario would be to purchase industrially manufactured wholesale products in bulk and then transfer them into fancy jars adorned with a pseudo-royal crest, slap on an exorbitant price tag and target the naive. This possibility is quite likely. However, it's undeniable that Meghan harbors grand aspirations, but like everything else she ventures into, it fizzles out. This new endeavor will likely face criticism and ultimately fail. She lacks the expertise to be a credible spokesperson. Her endeavors to sell jam and cookware would be better suited for a local market. While she may have a professional tending to her garden and possess some culinary skills, she's neither an authority nor a chef. Meghan's jam is likely mass-produced with a touch of artificial texture on top and a sophisticated label. Don't anticipate anything more. The quality of Meghan's products is mediocre at best. It appears Meghan's attempts to modernize the royal family, emulate Diana, match Kate's popularity, return to acting in suits, write children's books, pursue politics, and even sell jam have all fallen short. What can she do to stay in the limelight? Only one thing comes to mind, and it's a dreadful thought. Mimicking a Kardashian, with Doria leaking a scandalous tape. Don't scoff. Wasn't it just a few years ago that their PR floated the idea that she and Harry could earn up to $1 million from their speeches? There was even speculation that the former briefcase model could become the president of the United States, or at least a senator in California. Now, back to reality. She's become a jam vendor. Ha. In any case, I won't ever purchase her products, nor will I subscribe to Netflix or watch their shows. I can't overlook the lies, hurt, and accusations Harry and Meghan have directed towards the royal family. I've noticed Meghan's attempts to imply that our late queen held her in high regard and that they formed a close bond, but frankly, it's reminiscent of Pinocchio's tall tales. In reality, both Harry and Meghan have underestimated not only the British people's loyalty to the crown, but also the support they receive from millions worldwide. That's global support, something Meghan is desperately seeking but struggling to attain. I may have mentioned this before, but I feel compelled to reiterate every purchase of an American Riviera Orchard product from Markle's Market directly supports her agenda against the royal family, her dissemination of falsehoods, and her efforts to undermine the monarchy and the nation. Harry has openly admitted to drug use, and any wealth he and his current spouse amass will ultimately fund his acquisition of narcotics from drug cartels, perpetuating the misery inflicted upon those they exploit in the production, processing, and distribution of their illicit substances. To put it simply, buying RO products directly aids Meghan's ongoing attacks on the royal family, our institutions, and our country, while also enriching organized crime syndicates. I signed up for notifications for when Highgrove jam is back in stock. Not only will I boycott anything Meghan has to offer, but I'll gladly support alternatives that chip away at her smug demeanor. Here's a piece of advice for Meghan: her current desperation is downright embarrassing. Clearly, neither her own family nor certain friends want anything to do with her. People at home and abroad have grown weary of them, so it's no surprise she's not amassing millions of followers. It seems they can't do anything right no matter what. Furthermore, she should refrain from using the title royal family given her disrespectful behavior towards our late queen. She deserves whatever consequences come her way. And what about that UK website? It seemed like a nice gesture, but considering all the products she's registered, how did she manage to overlook this website? It's quite amusing. Meanwhile, the King's Jam sells out with profits going to charity. As for the distribution of jam to her 50 friends, only 2 commented on it. Well, 3 if you count Nacho. But that raises questions. The jam jar appears full, and he looks like a toddler being coerced into eating vegetables, something toddlers typically reject. It would have been even better if he had spat it out. Allow me to conduct a thorough analysis to determine whether the jam is genuine or counterfeit. Supposedly, the artisanal jam is crafted from organic fruit sourced from Markle's own property. This implies that the strawberry field should have been established at least 6 months prior. However, upon scrutinizing Google Earth, there is no visible field on the premises, nor are there any greenhouses. Typically, Californian strawberries, unless organic, are imported from Mexico and subjected to heavy spraying. They are then processed on an industrial scale in large factories to produce jam. So where is Markle's jam truly manufactured? In her own home, by herself. Let's not be naive. Currently, there doesn't appear to be a label on the container indicating the origin of the ingredients. It all seems rather dubious, reminiscent of the time when Markle claimed in a letter to Congress that she grew up on $4.99 9 salads. Does this suffice as evidence of the jam's poor quality? Furthermore, let's delve deeper into the matter of the friends who received jars of jam. Interestingly, none of the 48 friends who were among the 50 recipients have responded. They seem embarrassed that Meghan considers them friends. I have my doubts that she actually sent out all 50 jars. Who would she send them to? She couldn't even muster 40 people for her 40 campaign, which ended with barely a whisper. Perhaps she thought she'd send out around 10 jars, receive effusive praise from everyone, and be inundated with orders. Yet she appears to be quite naive, forgetting her place in society, regardless of whether she's hit rock bottom or not. It seems they believed they were untouchable, expecting Hollywood roles, contracts, and cosmetic deals to come flooding in. But reality has bitten them, and karma has caught up. In truth, nobody cares about her or Harry. They mean nothing in the eyes of the public. Does she still see herself as the wife of a prince? No, she and her husband are viewed as renegades by the royal family. And let's face it, 99.9% of genuine A-list celebrities would rather align themselves with the authentic British royal family than with an aging, unemployed Z-list actress and her foolish husband. Nobody is foolish enough to side with Harry and Meghan over the royal family. Particularly, have you heard the public's comments and doubts regarding Meghan's jam products? Many people have noticed that while the jar is labeled as strawberry jam, it doesn't explicitly state strawberry on the label. Undoubtedly, the absence of clear labeling raises legitimate questions about whether Meghan personally handled the strawberries used in the jam-making process. This ambiguity regarding the origin and handling of the ingredients leaves room for speculation and doubt, particularly concerning the hygienic practices employed in the production of the jam. The thought of potentially unsanitary conditions in the preparation of food products is undeniably off-putting and could understandably deter consumers from using such items. Given these concerns, it is prudent for individuals to exercise caution and avoid consuming products where the source and handling of ingredients are uncertain. In my personal opinion, I would opt to dispose of any unsolicited food items rather than risk potential health hazards associated with their consumption. This underscores the importance of transparency and adherence to food safety standards in the production and labeling of food products, ensuring consumers can make informed choices about the products they consume. To be candid, following their departure from the royal family, Meghan and Harry have found themselves in possession of considerable wealth. This newfound financial freedom affords them the opportunity to retreat to a secluded and tranquil location, where they can focus on raising their children away from the prying eyes of the public. In essence, they have the means to embark on a journey of anonymity, disappearing from the public eye indefinitely. If I were in their shoes, I would purchase a property in Montana, a ranch, and lead a tranquil life devoid of social media, parties, or public appearances. I would hold a press conference to bid farewell to everyone, announcing our intention to live a life of obscurity. But if Meghan and Harry chose that path, I wouldn't be here discussing it with you right now, would I? Surely there would be no criticism or indignation directed at them. In the end, Meghan is her own worst enemy, orchestrating her downfall. Regarding the website issue, I'm still baffled by her team's failure to secure the UK domain names from the start. Yet, I must commend the person who seized the UK domain and turned it into a fundraiser for the Trussell Trust. It's ironic that Highgrove Jam, with profits benefiting charity, is now sold out. Life sometimes unfolds in amusingly unexpected ways. Clearly, losing the UK domain name is not a victory for Meghan. Moreover, the comments on the donation website hardly paint her in a positive light. They are largely derogatory and amusing. It's evident that most people have no interest in purchasing anything from her, as indicated by the aforementioned poll. Donations were made more as a slight against her, so I fail to see any advantage in having her name associated with it unless she enjoys being ridiculed, which I doubt is profitable. If anyone profited, it was the Highgrove shop, which sold out of jam. It's quite amusing that a food bank acquired the UK domain name. Will the Duke and Duchess of Sussex purchase the name as they did for the Sussex website? It could be valuable, or maybe not so much, haha. Congratulations to Meghan for inadvertently boosting sales of King Charles III's products on his estate. His strawberry preserves have sold out since she launched her jam scam. King Charles's jam, with proceeds benefiting various charities, has outperformed Meghan's faux jam, which garnered only 3 comments from her influential friends. The odds are not in favor of a successful launch. Furthermore, it's likely that Meghan's jam has never been spotted in Montecito because it's produced, labeled, and shipped wherever necessary by a company. Her jam wasn't on shelves because it wasn't even on sale yet. She simply gave away 50 free jars in hopes that the few recipients would support her. I wouldn't accept Meghan's jar of jam even if it were free. There are countless varieties of strawberry jam available across the country, sourced from commercial producers, specialty stores, grocery stores, roadside stands, and homemade recipes passed down through generations. Why would Meghan choose to enter the large-scale market, competing with hundreds of thousands of established products varying in quality, price, and backed by decades of experience? Meghan's ambition may ultimately thwart her dreams and career trajectory. Most importantly, Meghan's decision to launch a new product directly competing with King Charles, her husband's family, is telling. Despite knowing that King Charles sells jam with proceeds going to charity, Meghan attempted to besmirch him, insinuating impropriety in his use of title for profit. However, more people were aware of his charitable contributions than she anticipated, and his jam sold out immediately. From the outset of their respective ventures, their intentions were clear. One sought fame, while the other pursued social good. The contrast is stark. In a recent poll conducted by a newspaper, 98% of 13,000 respondents stated they would not purchase from Meghan's brand. 1% remained undecided, while the remaining 1% expressed willingness to consider it. This overwhelming response undoubtedly poses a significant concern for any brand. However, amidst the disappointment, Meghan may find some solace in the attention garnered. Personally, I contributed to King Charles's store, purchasing 3 jars of jam in response to Meghan's jam scam. It's a testament to the enduring support for our royal family and charitable causes. These developments dominate today's news cycle. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on Meghan's recent endeavors and her business trajectory. Please share your comments below. If you have any suggestions for future topics related to the royal family, feel free to let us know. I hope the video provided resonates with you. Don't forget to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the Royal 365 channel. Until next time, farewell, and we look forward to seeing you in our future videos.